And we're live. Yep, sorry about that. A little bit late, little technical difficulties, but nothing that we couldn't handle. We got it taken care of. We are here. Where am I? There we are. How's it going, everybody? Dave Guerra here. It is Wednesday, May 15, 2019, officially the midpoint of the month. But that's all right. All right, it was Wednesday. And as the title says, it's Walking Leader Wednesday. I read from the good book, The Walking Leader, the 20 rules you can follow now to guide you down the path of leadership greatness in your organization. I got to remember the camera's there. Your organization. So today I am reading Rule 14. Employees must know you are available. You have to be available. Here we go. When I started my first post-state job, I was in learning mode. I knew the business and what it entailed, but I didn't fully understand the day-to-day operation stuff. I still had to master the meat and potatoes of the business and of doing business before I would even consider myself at some level of operating competence. See, know your role. Know your role. So I would visit all the contract sites to get a feel for how things were done and what things were done differently. I would sometimes just arrive, not say anything, but observe how the staff were doing their thing and then leave. At first, the employees would want to initiate a conversation with the new guy, and I would answer, but I really had to keep it brief because I was there to observe and learn. I gave myself a hard deadline of 90 days to get fully up to speed and jump right into the deep end. And of course, 90 days can be a lifetime in business. And in some organizations, well, they can't wait that long. I was fortunate enough that the company had been doing things for 15 years prior to my arrival. So the process could wait and could continue and wait until I truly felt well versed. On the 91st day, though, whether or not I was ready, I met with all the employees and told them that my probationary period was over. See, I was now up to it. Up to my chin. There we go. Golly. And I was in it with them. At the day 91 meeting, I told them that I would now be available to them 100%. They were now able to contact me by phone. I was to be their first point of contact when they called in sick or needed supplies or anything that arose that they could not handle. I had to be that obvious and blatant in telling them that they had to contact me because, well, I had been distant and reserved during my acclimation period of those first 90 days. Needless to say, all of them most certainly took me up on my offer throughout the time. So, folks, sometimes, you've got to set time for yourself. That's understandable. Then there's got to be times that you need to make yourself available, and they need to know that you are available to them. Folks, if you are not making yourself available to your staff, if they just give you the cursory, hey, good morning, how are you? And that's all you speak to them for the rest of the day, guess what? You are wrong. It's not that you're a bad leader. It's just that, well, you know what? You really just shouldn't even be called a leader. Manager, that's it. And why do I say this? Because, again, a lot is lost in that detachment. They feel they can't come to you. Sure, there's a chain of command. I understand the need for a chain of command. But at some point, you also have to step up and say, you know what? What's going on? How can I help you? And then that's when it all gets going. And that's when the ball really gets rolling. But if you're constantly detaching yourself and keeping yourself away from the frontline troops, guess what? You're never going to truly know how the battle is going. That's right. Remember that. At the very beginning of my book, I talked about General Patton and his press conference, and a reporter asked him, General Patton, how is the war going? Because if you want to know how the war is going, go out to where the bullets are flying. That's exactly how you know how things are going. So if you're keeping yourself in the rear with the gear, guess what? Stay back there because you don't belong up front. And that's the bottom line. Folks, I'm Dave. This has been Walking Leader Wednesday. A little late, but I'm glad I got it done. And I'll be back tomorrow with Leadership Thursday, and then we'll talk some more then. In the meantime, have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon.